Hi class, my name is Amy Rodriguez and my educational infomercial is on mental health. So the first question that needs to be answered is, what is mental health? Well, mental health includes a person's emotional, psychological, and social well-being. It affects how a person thinks, feels, and acts. It also helps determine how well a person can handle stress, relate to others, and make choices. Mental health is important at every single stage of life, from childhood and adolescence through adulthood, and mental health is the well-being of the person. Mental health is not mental illness. And just to make it clear, mental health and mental illness are related, but they represent different psychological states. So mental health is a state of well-being in which the individual realizes his or her own abilities, can cope with the normal stress of life, can work productively and fruitfully, and is able to make a contribution to his or her community. It is estimated that only about 17% of the U.S. adults are considered to be in a state of optimal mental health, and there is emerging evidence that positive mental health is associated with improved health outcomes. Um, so, on the contrary, mental illness is defined as collectively undiagnosable mental disorders or health conditions that are characterized by alterations in thinking, mood, or behavior. Some are the combination thereof, associated with distress or impaired functioning. Depression is the most common type of mental illness, affecting more than 26% of the U.S. adults, and it has been estimated that by the year 2020, depression will be the second leading cause of disability throughout the world, trailing only ischemic heart disease. Mental health is an important component of the public health. This is because mental health is affected by individual factors and experiences, social interactions, societal structures, and resources and cultural values. Mental health disorders are common in the United States, and each year approximately 1/5 of the population suffers from one or more of these disorders. It is important to educate people about habits and behaviors that increase the risk of developing or escapulating mental illnesses, or could be signs of mental problems in themselves, as many people will be in denial of these behaviors and actions and may not be aware that they are suffering from a mental issue. Here I found an infographic from the Mental Health America Association, why mental health matters for everyone. So first of all, 1 in 5 adults will be diagnosed with a mental health condition. About 50% of Americans will meet the criteria for a diagnosable mental health condition sometime in their life, and about half of those people will develop conditions by the age of 14. Risk factors that increase the risk of developing a mental illness are genes, biology, environment, and lifestyle. This is because the environment, like the exposure to traumatic events like sudden loss, violence, abuse, neglect, their lifestyle. It could be a poor diet, substance abuse, lack of exercise, irregular sleeping patterns. Their biology could be an imbalance of chemicals in the body, or even their genes would be traits that they inherit from their families. Symptoms and warnings that people should be aware of would be sleeping too much or not sleeping, having trouble focusing, or having thoughts that could be like suicidal or harmful, changes in appetite, isolating themselves from the others, or irritability, or having a short temper. And there are 4 stages of mental health conditions according to the Mental Health of America Association. Stage 1, where there's just symptoms and warning signs. Stage 2, where the symptoms increase in frequency and severity and interfere with life activities and roles. Stage 3, where the symptoms worsen with relapsing and recurring episodes accompanied by serious distortions in life and roles. And stage 4, where the symptoms are persistent and severe and have jeopardized one's life. Like any other chronic condition, mental health conditions can worsen if left untreated. This often results in the crisis events like the inability to work, hospitalizations, homelessness, or incarceration. So mental health can be treated, and the earlier that is treated, the less it will cost families. There are resources and local health departments of public health that can help people that are suffering of mental illnesses or their loved ones, help them cope. So these include the Los Angeles County Department of Mental Health actually offers a website that is a source for individuals, families, and agencies concerned with behavioral health. It provides information about behavioral health services, laws, and related news. as well communicates tools and other features. Hotlines are also other resources that are free and confidential, and they offer support for people in distress, preventing, and crisis resources. Examples of these would be the National Suicide Prevention Hotline, the Treatment Referral Hotline, and the Los Angeles County Access Hotline. To conclude my presentation, I'd just like to show where I got most of my information from, which are the Centers for Disease Control, the National Institute on Mental Health, the World Health Organization, and the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration. Thank you for watching.